What's up, guys? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today's video, I'm looking at long-term projections throughout Q4, so up until the end of 2021. I'm looking for the last 2 months of the year to be extremely strong months, and I'm going to tell you why. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you all the details. Alright guys, first things first, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I do technical analysis, I put it out there for the public, I enjoy it. Hopefully you learn something from it or you get the chance to use it in your own way. But remember, you trade at your own risk, you make your own decisions, and you manage your own money. I'm not responsible for that. So with that being said, guys, if you do like the videos, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so that you know anytime I put a new video out. So what I'm going to do first, I want to go and give you the basic premise of why I believe this is going to be the case. This is something I've seen tweeted. This is something I've seen actually a friend of mine on a trading channel had brought to my attention or brought to the attention of the group, and his name is Russell. So I don't want to take this as my own idea, but I did kind of dive in and did some research and then really saw the similarities of the breakdowns. So we're going to look at Bitcoin on the weekly chart, and we're looking at it. This was back in 2017. So we're going to look back in 2017. So going into 2017, we had the big run up in 2017 was a big bull year. So remember this, it dropped. It had its big drop June, July. And end of July, last two to 3 weeks of July, it picked back up. And then it dropped again in September. First 2 weeks of September it dropped. Third week it kind of sat still, it made a doji. And then it ended up making a morning star for the end of September before rising. And look, from September to December was the absolute biggest run up. It's like a 600% run up. 600% from 3,000 to just under 20,000. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because I was made aware of the 4-year Bitcoin patterns. This goes back to 2013. You'll see something similar, but 2013 had like a 1,200% increase. Now, you come up to 2020 or 2021, you'll see 2021 peaked in April, May, June, July, all the down pressure. May, June, July. Now here it was just June and July. May was still green, but June and July were down. June and July here. Came up, started coming up September. September, bad month in September. Remember, after Labor Day, we had the whole just kind of really bloody week of Labor Day. That big bloody week there. Now we have this bullish engulfing candle at the end of September. This bullish engulfing candle is giving us really good weeks ahead. Now, with that being said, if the 4-year cycle plays out, it's not going to be 600%. The market cap won't support that. It's not going to be 600%, but it was 1,200% in 2013, 600% in 2017. So theoretically, cut it in half again and make it a 300% increase. And now, 300% increase, if you look at where we sit and where a 1.618 would land us on a Fibonacci retrace, we're looking at $117,000 Bitcoin. If it extends and goes to 2.618, we're looking at $171,000 Bitcoin. The range I would look for would be between 120 and 140. That would be a range that I think Bitcoin can hit by end of year. It sounds wild. But Q4 of every 4th year cycle is huge increases. this on the daily so it's not so jumbled. But Q4 every 4 years has huge increases. Now with that being said, let me clear out all of my garbage here. We've broken the main support, or the main resistance. That main down pressure resistance that was on the daily chart that we said we had to have. God, I do a lot of draws, holy cow. So looking at this now on the daily, where we had this downtrend, we had that downtrend pressure, we broke that. We're clean out of that downtrend. We're out of the falling wedge. We're out of the deeper the downtrend. Now, just getting out of there puts us at 78K for just a breakout of this downtrend, just based off the size of the wedge, because I had another line drawn. Trend line disappeared, and it was something like this. That gap there, this gap would be this line up here, and that's where we'd be. But for the full Fibonacci retrace, looking at 117. Now, we're going to go into Bitcoin, or we're going to go into VET, and we're also going to go into Ravencoin with similar scenarios, but they're going to lag. They're going to fall behind. Not really fall behind, but they're going to be later to take off. Because right now, Bitcoin dominance is still rising. I mean, it's down 0.15% today, but it's still up. In the overall sense, Bitcoin dominance is still up. And as long as Bitcoin dominance stays high, altcoins will not have the growth that they should. Looking at Raven. I mean, look at this bull flag on Ravencoin. I'm going to change these colors to green because this is green all day. This bull flag on Ravencoin is just screaming for a breakout. I mean, it's a long-term flag. It's been since the end of February. It's going to retest and it's going to break out. 1618 for Ravencoin is 49 cents. And 2618 is 77 cents for Ravencoin. But if you were to look at this on any smaller time frame, you would say, hey, this is a breakout ready to happen. It's top, bottom. It's ready to blow out this again. I think we break out probably beginning of November. I think there's still a little bit more sideways run time. Just because Bitcoin dominance is high. But I do believe we break out of this and we push for an all-time high and we get into price discovery where the 49 cents could just be getting started. And 77 cents could be a more, I don't want to say more legitimate target, but would not be out of reach. And again, based off of Fibonacci, based off of just breaking this downward resistance, this downward pressure, or downward trend line, and this bull flag, it's looking strong. And VET is very similar. And my extension literally just disappeared on me. Literally, as I was backing out the time frame, the extension disappeared. That's crazy. But the extension here was just about the same. I'll draw it again real quick. But start top to lowest point. 49.5 to 76.6. Again, 50 to 75 cent range for VET. A very similar pattern, a very similar draw. And I'm sure there are multiple other coins with very similar draws, with things that look very similar to this. And it is ready. When Bitcoin makes its rise, Bitcoin is going to go parabolic. When it does, alt will eventually pick up steam with it, but Bitcoin's going to go first. It's going to go first for probably a week or two before altcoins really start to pick up, and there will be some domino effect of different altcoins. One goes and another goes and another goes. there'll be a domino effect. It won't all be all at the same time. Obviously, the whole market doesn't move all at the same time, but be aware. Q4 is going to be huge. So, you know, hold on to your boots, hold on to whatever it is you got to hold on to, but Q4, I believe, is going to be huge. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. All in all, you know, I'm not trying to be a super moon boy or anything like that, but man, this looks good. The patterns look good. The repetitiveness of the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin looks really good. It looks really bullish, and everything, a rising tide floats all ships. Bitcoin is the tide. Rising tide floats all ships. So until next time, guys, peace.